is a signal to the world that we are open for business.
The best and biggest party this summer is here. We've got the brightest stars in music today, the most exciting adventures, and the most fun experiences for all of you. We will also bring you the business side of things, have some fresh ideas, and stay in the loop. Join us as we beat the heat here in Summerblast.
This portion is brought to you by Pure Gold. Sa Pure Gold, always mura, always kompleto.
Investment, but most of all, we want 30, 50 years from now, they look back, it is still an iconic development. That is really the thrust of Lanco.
The greatest destination always has the best story to tell. That is why we at Lanco, we take inspiration from our past as we embark on the future that will continue to strengthen our commitment in creating better business and communities. As part of the Metro-Pacific Investment Corporation, with its long-standing reputation for business stability and undisputed growth, Lanco Pacific will continually create distinctive landscapes of leisure and lifestyle worth bequeathing to the next generations of families while fully enjoying them now. Lanco Pacific properties are the consummate investment. Precious, priceless, prestigious, and continually yielding. Our journey, our future. Together, this is our legacy. This is Lanco Pacific.
Alam namin ang iyong pagsisikap. Dama namin ang iyong mga sakripisyo. Kita namin ang pagharap mo sa bawat pagsubok. Kaya sa kabila ng mga hamon ng buhay, nandito kami para umalalay. Kasi katulad mo, gusto rin namin ang magandang bukas para sa kanya. Hatid namin ang dekalidad na edukasyon at makabagong pasilidad sa abot-kayang halaga. Kaya huwag ka na mangamba, sasamahan ka namin tuparin ang mga pangarap niya. Maaasahan mong sulit dito ang mga pinagsikapan mo. Sa aming mga makabagong pasilidad at sistema ng edukasyon. Mailalabas natin ang aking talino at mga kakayahan niya. Kahit sa munting halaga, makakasiguro ka na makakasabay siya sa mabilis na pag-ikot ng mundo. Sa New Era, karamay mo kami sa bawat hamon. Kaagapay mo kami sa bawat hakbang. Kasama mo kami sa bawat ngiti at tagumpay.
Summerblast. I'm your Storkada, Tim.
And I am Gia Gonzalez. You know what, Tim? Summerblast has become a staple when it comes to summer events in the Philippines.
That's right. Thousands of spectators come together to unwind, take a break from work or school, bond with their loved ones, and enjoy the activities right here.
Ano nga ba ang meron dito sa Summerblast 2024, Tim?
Well, maliban dito sa malakas na background music natin, well, we have the much-awaited concert of the country's biggest stars in music. From Rico Blanco to Nobita, from 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 to 𝗔𝗍.
Also artists such as Rocksteady, Maki, Jumanji, Kalisa, Sean Arthur, and Angela Can also had everyone on their feet.
Alam mo, Gia, aliw na rin ang ating mga kababayan ng dahil sa mga amusement rides, water fun, game zones, variety shows, at kiddie shows na naghahatid ng saya at tawanan sa buong pamilya.
And if you guys missed it, this big event, don't worry guys, dahil we've got you covered, mga Connect 25. Check this out!
Check it out!
Open for Business is back at kasama natin ngayon si Mark ng Tokyo. So anong masasabi mo ngayon sa dami ng tao dito sa Summerblast?
Sobrang crowded, napakadaming tao.
Yes, kaya dapat lahat ng mga pupunta dito ngayon ay nakitang-kita naman natin. Tapat na tapat kayo ng Philippine Arena at katabi nyo pa ang Arena Waves. So, Mark, bakit ang mga tao bibili sa Tokyo at hindi sa mga ibang food stalls? Ano ba ang meron sa Tokyo na wala sa kanila?
First is Tokyo is the #1 Japanese restaurant in the Philippines. And quality ang aming mga product po dito. Kaya expect nyo na good quality and good service po. Meron po kami yan. Tokyo po, #1 po.
We are all excited about food. Hindi pwedeng mawawala ang mga pagkain at ang selection ng maraming uri ng pagkain pagdating sa ganitong kalalaking mga events. And now that we are here, hindi natin kalilimutan ng pinakamahalaga mula sa mga pagkain, ang fried chicken. We are interested to know, bakit po 𝗃𝗃 Express ang nakikita namin dito? When we see 𝗃𝗃s, ang una namin naiisip dapat 𝗃𝗃s to go. Why is it 𝗃𝗃 Express ngayon?
Well, 𝗃𝗃 Express ito yung isang brand under 𝗃𝗃s to go. It's like 𝗃𝗃s Dine-In.
Can you tell us ano po ang nagiging best seller ninyo ngayon dito sa Summerblast?
Actually, the oven roasted chicken and the fried chicken.
How is the Summerblast doing for you right now?
Actually, mas maganda yung event na to, no? Actually, this is the first time namin sa event. And sobrang lakas nung impact ng mga tao and sobrang lakas ng mga benta.
Why did you decide to join us here sa Summerblast?
Of course, we want to promote our 𝗃𝗃s to go brand and the 𝗃𝗃s Express, of course.
Can you tell us anything po, kayo po mismo, what do you think of Summerblast right now?
Perfect and great. Ang ganda ng event na to. And sana sa susunod, invite ulit kami.
From the appetizing meals, ngayon naman hindi pwedeng mawala syempre ang mga sweet delicacies dahil dito sa ating mga ginagawang mga performances makakatulong ang a little bit of sugar. So dito po sa Mr. Donut, alam na alam natin tingin pa lang, lahat ng tao na-appetize na kagad na kumuha ng kanilang sari-sariling donut. We can see that from the line. Ano po ang bestseller ninyo so far sa Summerblast?
Of course, ang aming all-time favorite na si Classic Bavarian Donuts. So, yun pa rin naman. But we've now introduced our new Creamy Creations. Yeah.
Mga Creamy Creations, dapat pala matikman ko rin dito, ano?
I'll give you some.
But before that, ano po ang naging paghahanda ninyo for Summerblast?
For this Summerblast, of course, we have to, first of all, we looked at the target audience, no? Target audience, what is the quantity, the volume, or the tickets sold? And from there, of course, we have to get a little percentage, and then we took into consideration also yung mga, how many tenants you have here, and how many sites we have here. So, yun po.
Ilan po ang number of Mr. Donut shops and booths na makikita nila dito?
We have 4 indoor booths, 1 outdoor at the pavilion, and 1 at the gancho.
So Mr. Donut really decided to invest in Summerblast. Can you tell us the reason? Bakit po kaya naisip ni Mr. Donut, kayo po mismo, bakit po ninyo na-consider na sumama sa Summerblast?
Siyempre, partners namin si Net25. Of course, we have to support each other.
Magpunta naman tayo sa store with an assortment of food and beverages na available sa kanila. Can you tell us bakit nyo naisip na eatery food and beverages yun?
Yung eatery kasi nag-start siya sa Tondo. Galing kami ng Tondo. Tapos yung product namin is nag-umpisa sa siomai, tapos sa mga takoyaki, milk tea, ganun. Eatery meaning infinity. Tapos yung tea, yun yung pinaka-main product namin. Yung RY naman, yun yung name ng kinuha ko siya sa pangalan ng wife ko.
Kamusta naman ang naging paghahanda ninyo for Summerblast?
Okay naman. Ngayon kasi ang product namin, tinitinda namin dito is mga short order ng Filipino food.
So iniba ninyo ang menu ninyo for Summerblast mismo?
Yes.
So yung food na to, you think, catered to most of the people here. So how is Summerblast working for you right now?
Doing good naman. May mga bumibili naman.
Napakaraming tao ang nagka-come in and out. And can you tell us, kayo mismo, what is your personal experience here and what can you tell us about Summerblast so far?
First time namin pero napakasaya. Ang daming activity, walang boring na moment.
And this is a very big event, ano?
Yeah.
What made you decide na dapat makasama ang eatery food and beverages sa Summerblast?
Lahat ng mga concert, present kami kadalasan. Yung mga major concert dito sa Manila, tsaka sa Clark, last time na doon din kami. So, isa kasi ito sa mga malalaking event eh. Dapat present din kami.
It is getting hotter here at the Summerblast, here at the Philippine Arena. We're right at the middle of the Gancho Street, and while it is so hot, it makes us feel cooler because of Bingray. At ito, masarap ito na mapakinggan ng mga nanonood sa atin dahil this is ice cream and this is, take note, Korean ice cream. So, alamin natin, lahat ng mga kabataan ngayon medyo nahuhook sa K-pop, K-drama. So, ito ba yung dahilan bakit you also developed or partnered with this brand that caters Korean ice cream?
Yes, actually, I've experienced earlier. May dumaan na. Sabi namin, ice cream. Tapos hindi nila kami pinansin. Tapos sinigaw ko, may freebie kami, BTS. Bumalik sila at nagtawag pa ng tropa. So, bumili silang isang box. So, that's really a good experience na we just did earlier.
Okay, sir, it's your first time to join the Summerblast. What so far is your experience?
So far, sir, ayun, bukod sa it's a true Summerblast, mukhang mas marami pang magjo-join mamayang gabi.
Ma'am, parang alam mo naman ang kultura ng Pinoy kapag ganitong summer, talagang ang kinukuha natin ay, ang kinakain natin halo-halo. O bakit sila bibilin ng Bingray?
Actually, sa amin, kapag umorder ka, mabilis na, eto na agad. At may freebies pa. So, hindi ka na maghihintay ng matagal sa initan. Actually, pinapayungan din namin yung mga bumibili sa amin, pumipila. So, we make sure na if they buy here in Melona, we treat them better and we serve them better.
Parang maraming brands, maraming variants. Ano-ano yung mga variants na yon?
Yes, we actually offer different flavors of Melona, such as our best sellers, melon and strawberry. And we also have 𝗬𝗁𝗃 bars, which is known for 𝗕𝗙𝗃. Yeah, and we also offer Bingray milk as well.
Baka naman mahal, ma'am.
No, it's not. Tsaka guaranteed na it's authentic Korean ice cream.
We are in the middle of Gancho Street here at the Philippine Arena. And with me is the brand manager of Nescafe, Miss Patricia Rodriguez. How are you, Patricia?
I'm good. Thank you so much, Sir Cesar.
Nescafe is one of the newest partners of Net25 and specifically Summerblast. That's why I am wearing my Nescafe pin. So, how do you describe your participation here at the Summerblast?
Well, first of all, Sir, Nescafe, we know, is a huge part of Filipinos. We are the #1 mainstream coffee, right? So we're here not just to sell coffee, but we're here to be in these milestones for people when they enjoy and everything. And alam naman natin ang init ng panahon ngayon. It's definitely summer. It's 39, 35?
In some areas, it's 47.
Exactly. So we all know that Nescafe is known. It's served hot. It's the iconic red, the iconic bangon. But this is the first time, and in Summerblast with you guys, that we are going to go 100% cold for Nescafe. So we call it Nescafe Taste the Chill. It's beating the heat, literally. And we're full force. We have all of our variants, whether you are a black drinker, Pure Solubles white drinker, a mixes drinker, anything. We have it. So we just want to be there to really help everyone enjoy. And it's completely for free.
Wow. So we know that, I agree with what you said, that Nescafe is already part of the lives of Filipinos. It's already part of our culture, and Filipinos love drinking coffee. I myself consume about 6 to 8 glasses every day. So I'm sure with the variants that you are presenting now, what is it? Does each variant represents or targets a specific market?
Yeah, so with Nescafe, we have one of the largest portfolios in coffee. So we have Nescafe Classic, which is your puro at natural, right? That's the pure black coffee. We serve that sometimes white. So Coffee Mate is also under Nestle. So we have your Nescafe Classic and Coffee Mate. And then for those with a sweeter tooth, I have a little bit of a sweet tooth. So we have our mixes. We have Nescafe Original, which is a little bit darker, more for stimulation. We have Nescafe Creamy White, which is creamier. There's a better balance of coffee and creamy. And then we have Nescafe Creamy Latte. Ito yung pinaka-flavorful namin and pinaka-kakaibang mixes. Yeah, so whatever you like, whatever kind of coffee you enjoy, we know that it's very varied. Nescafe has it for you.
Wow, that's a perfect description, Patricia. Now, when people drink coffee, we know that it's also part of our lifestyle. You know, there are a lot of coffee shops all over the Philippines now, and there's a lot of entrepreneurs who are into coffee drinking, coffee serving, and there's a lot of a chain of franchise. So, how is Nescafe addressing this? And I'm sure, based on some research, you are also supporting Filipino entrepreneurs and Filipino farmers, the farmers in different areas of the Philippines. So, can you also talk about some your advocacies, your projects for the farmers, or any advocacy projects of Nescafe that support the Filipino citizens?
Yeah, so I definitely agree, sir. There's a lot of coffee shops opening, a lot of entrepreneurs, and we're all for it. Giving Filipinos jobs, getting that dream goal, yes, definitely. But I guess what Nescafe stands for is really the support of your everyday Filipinos, right? From the coffee farmers that we have, the Filipino farmers that we're the only ones who can support. We're proud to say we support locally, but also the Filipinos who are at home. right? The coffee shops, bar none, they're very good. But at the same time, I'm proud to say that Nescafe is able to give that quality at a very affordable price. So whoever you are, you get to enjoy a cup of coffee, however you like it. And I guess one thing also that makes me personally proud to join Nescafe is the advocacy that you mentioned to our farmers. So last year, we had a campaign on 𝗗𝗶𝗴𝗏 and this is centered around really the educational grant that we would give the next generation of Filipino farmers. So we don't just support the ones who are farming now, but it's continuing that livelihood for Filipinos. So happy to say it was a huge success. We were able to raise around 10 million pesos as a grant for the next generation of Filipino farmers. And we intend on continuing that.
Now for my final question, Patricia. We know you're very young as a brand manager, and I see there's a lot of people here who are at the Summerblast on your age group. I see a lot of millennials, Gen Zs. Can you describe now the Filipino consumers of Nescafe? Are they becoming younger also? Or kasi siyempre sa mga kaedad namin talagang kung gusto namin magtrabaho at mapuyat, nagkakape kami. Pero paano mo i-describe ngayon ano ba ang katangian, yung character ngayon ng Filipino drinker ng Nescafe? Is it also getting on the younger side, or parang like as you mentioned, parang okay, you have a variant for everyone?
Definitely it's wide. So I think the first thing for Nescafe, it's really still kailangan kong magising, kailangan kong kumayod, whether you are out on the field, you are working, or you're a student who's studying for finals, you also have that. But I think one thing that's we're seeing is trending is really cold coffee. And I think the reason for that is, apart from needing to wake up and needing the stimulation, it's refreshing and it is a pleasurable drink. So people aren't just drinking coffee anymore to stay awake, they drink it because they like it. They like the taste. Some people, hindi complete yung araw nila kapag walang kape. Parang may kulang. So that's something that the iconic Nescafe is starting to pivot towards. Hence the first Nescafe tastes the chill, right? We know it's hot, we know people like it cold. So we're definitely starting to pilot cold coffee to really cater to that demand moment of our consumers, including the youth. So we know that they specifically are the ones who are more skewed towards cold coffee. So we want to be more inclusive to them. We know that popular na kami sa mga parents at grandparents nila, but it's really getting the next generation as well, the Gen Zs that you mentioned, with refreshing, good tasting, and simulating good coffee. Good cold coffee.
Wow. You know, last na lang talaga. What are the health benefits of drinking coffee? I know there's a lot of people who say there are there's different schools of thought in terms of coffee drinking. But in your case, I know that part of your education awareness campaign is also educating them on the benefits of coffee drinking. As brand manager, what are these?
So basically, the benefit of coffee is really getting that stimulation more than anything. That is what coffee is for, right? But like any food or beverage, we always say to drink in moderation. Drink what you want and what you need, but don't go too overboard with it. And you know your body better than we do, so we can always give a prescribed, but if you feel like you're a little bit more lethargic, take a cup of coffee. If you feel like medyo ang dami mo ng energy, maybe you slow down. So listen to your body, but whatever state you need, we're here. We have a more stimulating cup, we have a more pleasurable cup, so mamili na lang kayo.
Okay, now Patricia, that is your camera. Invite people to avail of Nescafe wherever they are. And if there are some people who haven't been to their booth, they're here right in front of the Gancho Street, right in front of the Philippine Sports Stadium. You can invite them to taste and also go to the different stores where they can buy Nescafe.
Hi, so good afternoon everyone. It's a great sunny day here and I hope you're enjoying your Summerblast. To beat the heat at ang init po talaga ng panahon today, I hope you guys avail of our free cold Nescafe. So we have 5 different products for you. Kung gusto mo nyo ng mas matapang, mas matamis, mas creamy, nandito po kami. Right in the heart of Gancho, I think we're in the corner in between the sports stadium and is that the Philippine Arena. So please avail. We are more than happy to give you free cold coffee that you deserve.
That's Patricia Rodriguez, Branding Manager of Nescafe. Open for business. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
This portion is brought to you by Northview Solutions. Let us build it for you.
The categories for this year's Asia CEO Awards 2024 are SME Company of the Year, Entrepreneur of the Year, Diversity Company of the Year, Woman of the Year, Most Innovative Company of the Year, Sustainability Company of the Year, Young Leader of the Year, Wellness Company of the Year, Technology Company of the Year, IT/BPM Tech Blazer of the Year, Corporate Governance Company of the Year, CSR Company of the Year, CEO of the Year, Service Excellence Company of the Year, Top Employer of the Year. Nominations are now open.
With us is Attorney Bong of the Philippine Arena. How are you, Attorney Bong?
I'm good.
At maraming salamat po, pinaunlakan nyo ang Open for Business dito sa Philippine Arena. Attorney Bong, first, my question is, we know that there's a lot of planning process that's being conducted every time you do events here at the Philippine Arena, like the Summerblast 2024. But we see that there's a lot of preparations on it. And not only at the Summerblast, di ba? Parang every time they rent the Philippine Arena for international events. At alam naman natin, hindi lang pang local, kundi world class. Parang napakalaking mga international artists na ang pumupunta dito. Can you walk us through in the planning process of events here at the Philippine Arena po?
Planning big events like Summerblast at the Philippine Arena actually involves a meticulous coordination among the stakeholders. So it involves from the planning and then for the different preparation. So in terms of scheduling, the schedule, the venue, what will be the areas that will and the facilities that will be used in the Philippine Arena. So for example, in the case of our recent Summerblast, originally our Summerblast is being held outside, but then because of the heat wave during the recent months, we decided to put it inside the Philippine Arena, the main concert. And then of course, it also involves a different coordination with the different stakeholders, such as the different sponsors, of course the local authority. So everyone is involved.
You mentioned that because of the heat wave, kasi ang balita nga namin umabot pa 47, meron pa yatang 55 degrees. Masyadong mataas yung temperature during that time. Is it the first time that the Summerblast was conducted, especially the concert part? Is it the first time that was conducted at the Philippine Arena? Kasi di ba lagi sa labas at the stadium. And I learned, Attorney Bong, that this is the 8th edition. So, ibig sabihin, taon-taon. Pero, first time ba na sa loob ginawa because of the heat wave?
Yes, first time for the 𝗗𝗏𝗏 for the 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏 first time doon sa loob ng Philippine Arena. Usually, as you mentioned earlier, previously, we do the concert outside the Philippine Arena, which is actually the open areas, the Philippine Sports Stadium. Although we also have events inside the Philippine Arena during our previous Summerblast events. So we do some games here, some entertainment. The main show, which is the concert, is actually being held outside of the Philippine Sports Stadium. And as we mentioned earlier, because of the temperature, because of the weather, so of course, dito na natin nilagay sa loob.
Ang napansin namin din, Attorney Bong, dahil 8th edition na, we somehow felt that there is already a clamor or people are anticipating the Summerblast. Like for example, we never thought that several months ago, of course, we hear some news about the Summerblast, but parang we felt that it may not be because of the heat waves, because of the temperature. We are not expecting a lot of people knowing about it. But with the Summerblast, kasi parang may branding na siya, siguro kahit na bukas mo gawin ng Summerblast, maraming tao. Is that the case? How were you able to build that branding of the Summerblast na taon-taon talaga pinupunta ng mga tao?
Maybe it's because of we have already, established the brand of the Summerblast. So actually, we are being attended by hundreds of thousands of people. So sa ganun karaming tao, of course, nakikita natin with the social media, nakikita natin yung previous year. So people are looking forward kung kailan ba yung mga susunod ng mga events specifically for the Summerblast. And every year we do improvements. Of course, organizing these kinds of events like the Summerblast 2024, kino-consider natin lahat. The main objective of the Summerblast is to give entertainment to the attendees. Pero of course, primary concern natin yung safety din ng mga tao. That's why we decided to move it inside the Philippine Arena, the concert proper.
So far, Attorney Bong, what was your feedback? How did people reacted that it's already inside the Philippine Arena? For one, personally, I am inside and it's very cool and I joined it. And I was very satisfied. It was better for me. But in terms of the feedback of the general public, paano po nila pagtanggap na nandito na sa loob yung concert proper?
Siyempre natuwa yung mga tao dahil nga sa init of the whole day, bukas na yung Philippine Arena. For them, the Philippine Arena was actually open for the guests to stay here during the day, and then of course for the concert proper. Yung feedback ng mga tao dito is nag-enjoy sila. Sobrang lamig ng Philippine Arena, and of course all the artists na nandito. And of course dito sa Summerblast 2024, we incorporated new show talaga, yung bago talaga, nagkaroon ng projection mapping, of course the lights was controlled, yung stage, and even of course with the 3 LEDs of the Philippine Arena. So talagang kitang-kita talaga lahat ng tao, yung mga mga artists natin.
The beauty, Attorney Bong, of coming here, watching a concert at the Philippine Arena is that anywhere you are, diba? Parang it's a premium location. Unlike other events venues, when you go, like say for example, at the balcony, parang ang liit na lang makikita mo and lesser yung experience, yung customer experience. But here at the Philippine Arena, almost every seat is like a premium seat. Parang nagiging home ang Pilipinas sa world entertainment. I think one of the testaments there is the increasing number of international artists coming here. Is that one significant advantage of the Philippine Arena? It's the way the seats are structured?
Definitely. So we are really proud of the seating arrangement of the Philippine Arena. Of course, all the seats here have a good line of sight. So the line of sight is directly dun sa stage talaga. Unlike in other venues, talaga sabi mo nga, meron sa balcony, meron mga karang, or minsan you have to move sideways. Pero dito ang line of sight is diretso lahat sa stage. So that is how the Philippine Arena was designed. So of course, it is actually a plus point for a venue, and even for the promoters, even for those the organizers. Of course, every seat pwede nilang ibenta. So that's why it's very, very attractive to promoters and to investors to do their events here at the Philippine Arena. You also mentioned about Philippine Arena being known as a venue, as a world-class facility venue for concerts, not only for concerts, for sporting events. We also had theatrical events here already. Proof of this also is the holding of the SEA Games, the opening of the SEA Games here at the Philippine Arena, which is actually talagang very memorable and very remarkable talaga yung participation natin ng Philippine Arena sa SEA Games.
Now, Attorney Bong, parang with all these events happening, it seems that the Philippine Arena really contributes to the overall business, entertainment, and cultural scene here in the Philippines. Ganon nyo rin po ba plinano ito? At saka diba sabi nyo nga is the Philippine Arena as an events venue is open to a lot of sectors, types of entertainment, business. Is that the positioning also of the Philippine Arena that it is not only for business, entertainment, sports? Bakit po nagiging parang masyado nang matunog ang Philippine Arena sa international scene?
Siyempre, the facilities that we have. That's number one. So nakita natin na yung facilities natin is really at par with the different venues for concerts or for other activities in the different countries. So yung mga sinasabi na natin ng mga malalaking mga countries where they regularly do mga big events, dito sa Pilipinas pwede na din dalhin. It's because of the Philippine Arena. In one of the conversations with the promoter and some organizers, they really choose Philippine Arena because specifically for touring events, one of their concerns is actually the production. So Philippine Arena, they have a big venue. They do not have to downscale what they have, what they do in different countries.
So meaning when you say downscale, parang i-fit pa nila yung, like say for example, yung stage nila doon sa requirement ng venue.
Yes, yes, that's correct. Of course, the stage, yung mga stage requirement, minsan masyado malaki and then it cannot be accommodated dun sa venues or even dun sa mga LEDs na yan. Of course, abroad, especially most of the tours abroad are actually being held at stadiums, open field. So malaki talaga yung supposed to be staging area. But then in the Philippines, mas popular dito yung mga indoor venues. So of course, the Philippine Arena, malaki naman yung staging area natin. So talagang we can accommodate doon. Para isasalpak mo na lang. That's a very good thing, or actually that's being considered by the promoters. Of course, additional cost din kasi yan. So they downscale it, they try to rearrange it, and then even for big groups, for big performers. Of course, kung maliit lang yung stage mo, you have to rehearse. So that will be additional day for the renting of the venue or mga ganyan.
Gaano ba pinakamarami halimbawa yung isang contingent, attorney? Kapag isang contingent ng like say K-pop, dahil marami sila, gaano karami yung performers kasama yung yung production? May umaabot ba 50, 100 or marami pa?
Yes, 50 people, 100 people. Yes, mas marami pa, of course, including the whole production. And especially for big groups, sa mga K-pop, you mentioned K-pop, the 17, and Blackpink, and marami talaga sila mga kasama dito. And of course, the production, nakita naman natin, mga production ng mga concerts na yon are really talagang it entails and it requires talaga ng marami talagang tao. So matter of fact, pag mga K-pop na very meticulous sila sa mga sa mga stage natin, sa mga gamit natin, ilaw, sound system. That's why they come in as early as a week before to prepare to stage the concert.
Attorney Bong, balikan ko lang yung Summerblast ulit. Kasi di ba ito, na i-compare na rin doon sa mga musical events doon sa ibang bansa. I remember there is an annual event, is that Coachella? Meron pa yatang iba, pero parang lumalabas if it's a music event, parang, di ba, pag music events, there is a concert, people can gather outside, different amenities of the Philippine Arena. So hindi lang siya concert, but it could host a lot of other activities before the concert. So in this case, is that also your strategy to make the Philippine Arena? Di ba pag sinabi mo, Attorney Bong, pag Philippine Arena, concert lang. Pero pag sinabi mong Philippine Arena Complex or Ciudad de Victoria Complex, parang na siya, isang napakalawak na lugar na magagawa mo na lahat. So, what's your vision of the Summerblast? Ganun ba are we expecting the 9th edition of the Summerblast?
Yes, of course. Sabi nga natin kanina, we plan the Summerblast, of course, to provide entertainment entertainment to our attendees. But then hindi lang naman yan. We have several activities for Summerblast. We do several activities within 𝗗𝗶𝗴𝗏𝗲. When we say within 𝗗𝗶𝗴𝗏𝗲, it involves the Philippine Arena, the Philippine Sports Stadium, where there are several activities, mga pocket activities, which caters to the whole family. So siguro iyon talaga yung magandang factor dito sa Summerblast. We considered it as a family event. So merong mga events for daddies, for the mommies, and then of course for the children, and for the teenagers. And sabi nga natin kanina, the Summerblast has become a platform for our local artists and hopefully international artists soon siguro. Pero of course, iyan yung yung paglalagay natin being a platform of this entertainment. Nagsasama din tayo dyan, meron din tayo mga other exposures. Of course, the Summerblast 2024, nag-boost talaga yung of course yung sa tourism natin dito of Bulacan. So it engages several guests talaga. For us, we have visitors from local and even international. We have international guests talaga na pupunta talaga dito to watch or to join the Summerblast. So with that, may effect din sa, of course, sa economy. May economic impact din dun within the community. So for every event at the Philippine Arena, it fosters talaga, or it brings business opportunities. As you mentioned, of course, in all aspect yan. For hospitality, for food, beverages, at transportation. So lahat yan, mga requirements yan, or those are needs every time we have events here at the Philippine Arena. So the good thing about it is that marami ng mga sumulpot, marami ng mga businesses ang nabuo because of the events here at the Philippine Arena. Within 𝗗𝗶𝗴𝗏𝗏𝗲, marami ng mga naging improvements. And of course, in terms also of maybe the infrastructure, siguro sa atin is required na or forced improvement. So plan talaga natin is to improve, of course, to improve the services here at the Philippine Arena. And it's good that we coordinate with the local government and other stakeholders. So every time we have events here, of course, we coordinate with them regarding traffic, regarding crowd management, and yun, sabi ko nga kanina, of course, the safety of the people. So we also coordinate with the security, of course, na magsasecure ng mga guests natin dito. So with that, nandyan yung continuous challenge on how to improve. And fortunately and luckily, we have all the stakeholders supporting us doing these things sa atin in terms of road improvement, in terms of special accommodation for the expressway every time we have events. So yung mga ganun, as you noticed, kung before talagang problem natin talaga yung traffic dito sa Philippine Arena, hindi na ang laking improvement na natin yan. So there are different things talaga na kailangan natin that we try to resolve. Every event give us new learnings, give us some experiences that we need to improve also.
That's a good point, Attorney Bong, because for some people, they do not know, especially alam niyo naman sa social media, di ba, isang post lang, lalo na pag sabihin natin influencer, kumakalat na yung sila pa yung nagpa-facilitate or nagpe-peddle ng fake news. But for some people, they don't know that the Philippine Arena is sometimes, like say for example, Summerblast, that's a special event co-organized with you. But there are events where you are just an events venue, di ba? Hindi nyo naman kumbaga, hindi kayo yung organizer, hindi kayo yung producer, hindi nyo naman hindi nyo naman pag-aari yung NLEX, siguro po. People don't understand and they believe some of the fake news that's being peddled out there na there are many stakeholders. At na-mention nyo rin naman yung mga stakeholders yan. Pero yun po ba, na ipapaliwanag din po sa karaniwang tao kasi yung iba akala nila parang kunyari may nasirang gamit. Hindi nyo naman sa inyo yun, di ba? Sabi mo nga, the organizers bring their own equipment, bring their own lights, sometimes their own tables, ganyan. But when we see on social media, the blame is with you or the Philippine Arena. How do you manage this? How do you handle all these challenges, Attorney Bong?
Of course, ang kailangan lang dyan is to give them a good and memorable experience here at the Philippine Arena. So in order to do that, as I mentioned earlier, talagang we do meticulous coordination, as in close coordination with the different stakeholders. And as we mentioned earlier, there are things beyond our control. Yes. So just as for example, issue dyan yung weather. During the Bruno Mars concert, everything is in place pero bigla na lang bumuhos yung sobrang lakas ng ulan. Parang biglaan yun, talaga sobrang lakas ng ulan. And people who are actually at the parking lot, walking their way to to the venue. Talaga syempre, wala naman silang dalang payo kasi ang init tapos biglang umulan na ganyan. So doon we need to adjust. Medyo nagkaroon ng konting traffic doon. But then of course we have to adjust. We have to reroute kung kailangan i-reroute. So we always have plan B. We always have plan B if necessary, may plan C din. So we always prepare for these things.
So like for example, Attorney Bong, pag umulan, and then minsan I remember during that time nagpapasok kayo ng maaga.
We have decisions that we coordinate with the promoters first and with the organizer. So baka mamaya kasi nagkakaroon pa ng sound check or there are talagang everything is on the dot talaga na kung kailangan mag-start ng ganitong oras, kailangan mag-start ng ganitong oras. So everything we closely coordinate that with the promoters and with the organizers. Regarding naman dun sa coordination with the different stakeholders, it's very fortunate that very supportive din yung mga ibang mga stakeholders natin. When we see a problem, we discuss it with them, and then for the next concert, for the next event, we try to adjust or we try to resolve it. For example, in terms of our expressway, we already have our own entrance and exit at the Philippine Arena, and of course, nagkakaroon din tayo ng konting adjustment. So instead of gumagamit pa ng barriers, now, of course, in coordination with the provider, open barrier na tayo so para mas mabilis yung mas labas ng mga tao or pasok ng mga tao as the case may be. Pero ayun, those are the things na nakikita natin na may nagagawa tayo. You mentioned about people hearing things about the Philippine Arena. Nire-resolve natin yan. One of the concerns before at the Philippine Arena is the lack of public transportation. Meron tayong public transportation, pero ang ginagawa na lang natin ngayon is meron din naman tayo nag-o-offer din naman tayo together with the organizer. Nagkakaroon din naman sila ng mga shuttles. So if you're from Manila, you can leave your cars there and then you can just use the shuttle. So even at the northern part of Luzon, sa Pampanga, sa mga ganyan, meron din tayong mga transportation na pwede natin i-shuttle sila sa Philippine Arena. Those are some of the things na talagang ini-improve natin. And of course, yun lang, siguro medyo mga tao talaga is hindi pa siguro sanay na nagko-commute going to a concert. Of course, everyone wants to bring their own car. Pero mas maganda sana kung talagang they can use this shuttle, they can use these services, mga ganyan. And maganda din dito is, speaking of business, meron na din mga nabuo na mga businesses regarding transportation. So there are several groups already coordinating with us because they have these special services. And of course, they coordinate with us, what time ba kami pwedeng pumasok, where can we park, so we can give special and enjoyable experience to their guests. So meron pa nga mga groups dyan na from the airport, sinusundo na nila. For example, coming in from Cebu, manonood dito sa Philippine Arena, susunduin na nila sa airport. Tapos didiretso nila dito sa Philippine Arena, or minsan dadalhin pa nila sa mga different hotels or different resorts here around the Philippine Arena. So doon muna ina-accommodate, and then they give them special services. Tapos bago dalhin dito sa Philippine Arena. So yun, mga nagko-coordinate din sa atin yun. That's why the businesses are flourishing here during events talaga. Maraming mga business opportunities na nabubuo.
You've been to different concert venues in different parts of the world. Ano yung Philippine Arena lang ang meron?
Personally, lagi kong ina-admire pa rin to is the grandeur of the Philippine Arena when you're outside. In other venues, makikita mo parang, of course, structure siya, masyadong malapit. Pero dito kasi yung entrance natin, we have the Victoria Square. It's actually the plaza before going inside the Philippine Arena. Pag naglalakad ka dun, makikita mo yung buong Philippine Arena. The grandeur, the backdrop. Pag nagpa-picture ka, yung backdrop ng Philippine Arena. Isa yun sa mga talagang it-put you
that's why we call it the icon, the nation's icon.
In awe ka talaga na nandun yung maganda yung venue, ang ganda-ganda. Pag pumasok ka naman sa Philippine Arena, of course, it's a world-class facilities. So the Philippine Arena was designed talaga thinking of the needs of the audience. So we have big doors, we have big stairs, and even in terms of yung mga concourse natin talagang open. Makikita mo talaga sa labas, hindi kayo yung cramp, hindi kayo matatakot na naglalakad ka, parang mga hallway lang yung nakikita mo. You can see outside, you can see the beauty of the vicinity of the Ciudad de Victoria. So I think yun yung isa sa mga magaganda. And of course, pag nandun ka na sa loob while watching the concert, you get to see the best concert or best activity because you have the best sounds, you have 3 LED screens na kahit malayo ka, nakikita mo. So yung mga ganung klaseng experience. So these are the things na talagang mararamdaman mo sa Philippine Arena. And of course, pag sa concert din sa Philippine Arena and even for sporting events, we are really passionate talaga, di ba? One thing I noticed talaga pag sa Pilipinas talagang todo kanta, todo sayaw, di ba? So todo sigaw, cheering for their idol sa basketball. So as you can see, every time we have Ginebra events here in the Philippine Arena, dumadagundong talaga yung Philippine Arena. So siguro iyon yung isang factor na advantage natin or talagang you will cherish while watching here in the Philippine Arena. Yun talagang energy ng mga tao. 50,000 people cheering together. So doon, isa yun sa mga talaga may pagmamalaki.
So talagang napansin mo yun, yung ibang lahi, kunyari when they appreciate musicals or music, talagang Pinoy ang talagang the best audience. Can you say that?
Yes. Sobra talaga. In all our concerts talaga dito, people are, hindi lang concert siya, parang party na siya. They sing with the, even with joke, they sing with the artists, they dance with the artists. In some venues abroad, talagang, of course, behave sila. Some of them shout, some of them sing along with the artist, pero hindi yung katulad dito sa Philippine Arena.
What kind of technology and infrastructure does the Philippine Arena boast to ensure a seamless experience for attendees during events?
As we all know, the Philippine Arena was designed talaga to withstand all types of weather, all types of calamities talaga. As you can see, yung design ng roofing natin, even kung saan siya nakaharap, it was designed because of the typhoons, because of the weather here in Bulacan. So lahat yan na-incorporate yan. And even of course in earthquake. So all our facilities here sa Philippine Arena is talaga naka-design talaga to withstand these calamities or this, for example, earthquake or mga typhoon. So yan lahat naka-design yan. So it's very good that we have that here in the Philippine Arena. But then of course, sabi nga natin, we want to ensure, aside from the physical structure, of course, in terms of the management, in terms of managing people, we also want to ensure their safety, their security. That's why every time we have events, we do maintenance of all our facilities, starting from the generators, the air conditioning units, and even the restroom. Lahat yan inaayos natin before every event natin. And in terms of security and safety, the Philippine Arena is also designed to have a sort of easy evacuation in terms of an incident, untoward incident. So malalaki yung mga malalaki yung mga stairs natin. We have big doors where people can easily go out if needed. So those are the things na talagang very world-class talaga in Philippine Arena. We want to brand the Philippine Arena as the premier world-class facility for different types of activities. So as we have known it, the Philippine Arena is for a different purpose, can serve for different purposes. So in terms of improving, we want of course to develop or to improve not only of our facilities, but then as also our services. So that's why in every event, we try to give our best. And we also learn. We try to use the different mistakes or the different problems and challenges that we had before, not only here in the Philippine Arena, because we also consider some of the challenges or mistakes that were done in other venues. So we try to incorporate that. We try to consider them in planning and in preparing for events here at the Philippine Arena. So just to share, previously we had this event, a big event, somewhere in Manila, wherein they had a problem regarding drugs. So every time we have event here in the Philippine Arena, we coordinate with PIDEA. We try to be involved also in the different seminars. We try to engage with the different experts to coordinate with them, specifically crowd management and safety of our guests. So we do attend international conferences. We do attend trainings abroad, which really helps us para makapagbigay ng mas magandang serbisyo dito sa Philippine Arena. So I think the service, of course, we want to also be branded as a venue with a very, very good service. Of course, with the objective of bringing an enjoyable and memorable experience to all our attendees, starting from once they arrive here at the Philippine Arena until they leave the Philippine Arena. We want them to have the best experience.
Wow, that's a lovely way to end this conversation, Attorney Bong, and we look forward to attending the other concerts here, and we hope that there's more to come, and people are expecting on the many improvements, as you mentioned, at the Philippine Arena. But basically, with the previous concerts that we attended here, it's easy to come and it's easy to go. Thank you for opening the Philippine Arena for the Open for Business, and of course, Summerblast. The Summerblast has been a yearly activity of Philippine Arena and Net25. We thank you for also making Net25 a media partner of the Summerblast, and we look forward to the 9th edition of the Summerblast 2025 here at the Philippine Arena at the 𝗗𝗶𝗴𝗏𝗧𝗩 complex. That's Attorney Bong of the Philippine Arena, Open for Business. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
Nandito kami ngayon sa gilid ng stage kung saan nagaganap ang lahat ng performances ng Philippine Arena. Bakit nga ba, Gia?
Oh, because as you can see, nakabihis kami ng parang performer because we also, as 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 performed here sa Summerblast 2024. What do you feel after the performance?
Kinakabahan pa rin. I'm still feeling nervous, all because of the dance one that we did. Pero the reason why we are here right now is because mag-i-interview kami. Pero sino nga ba yung exactly na interview natin?
Okay, so we have Nobita. Also, right now behind us performing is Jumanji.
Yeah! Pero hindi lang yun. There are a lot more performers na maaari namin ma-interview. So stay tuned para malaman kung sino-sino sila. There are a lot here, and the Philippine Arena is screaming!
All right, OFB partners, I'm here right now with the main vocalist of Jumanji. Good evening.
Good evening, Summerblast 2024. Galing!
Yeah. How is it going so far? How is your summer like? Oh, we have some people lurking in the back. Anyway, again, we're with the Jumanji band. Thank you so much for being here. Can you sing? I'd like to ask, how did you guys prepare for this big event?
Ngayon lang to, ngayon lang.
On the spot, very like happy-go-lucky, huh? I want to say, how much does it mean to you that when you hear the people cheer for your music?
Very much thankful. Nandito tayo ngayon sa backstage with the Kalista. Can you tell us how excited are you para mag-perform for the Summerblast?
We think every one of us will agree na 105% excited kami na mag-perform mamaya. Grabe, sobra yung kaba pero sobra rin yung energy na nararamdaman namin ngayon para makapag-perform syempre sa lahat ng audience of Summerblast 2024.
And whoever wants to answer this, paano kayo nag-prepare for Summerblast?
Pinagandaan po talaga namin yung Summerblast lalo na dito sa Philippine Arena. Yes! At hindi kami makatulog kasi sobrang excited kami at pinagandaan din po namin lalong-lalo na yung outfit namin ngayon. Kung
And not just that, kung di ako nagkakamali, this will be the first time that 𝗏𝗏 will be welcomed here in the Philippine Arena.
Kasi last time, sa Philippine Sports Stadium kami, and ngayon nandito na sa Philippine Arena.
Well, ito na yung third time namin sa Summerblast, kaya sobrang grateful talaga kami.
So what do you think of the Philippine Arena thus far?
Seeing how many people yung nandito ngayon, parang ano na, grabe na, hindi ko
Nanonood lang kami dito ng concert, tapos magpa-perform na kami.
Well, 𝗏𝗏, we are excited sa performance ninyo. Best of luck. Break a leg. Katatapos lang ng performance ng Nobita, they did amazingly. And masasabi niyo po ba sa amin, how is Summerblast for you?
Well, it's like a dream come true from us. Kasi matagal na namin pangarap na makatugtog dito sa Philippine Arena. And thankful kami kasi naging part kami ng Summerblast. At napakadaming taong magaganda ngayong gabi. Puro pagmamahal lang yung nararamdaman namin dito. And we're so very, very grateful na naging parte kami ng Summerblast.
I'd also like to ask, because your music was so great behind the stage, we're like, wow, they're really good. How did you guys prepare for such a big event?
Ano lang, tulog lang. Hindi,
Of course, this is such a big event. We all know that. Each member of the band know that. So, preparation lang, enough sleep, tapos food, then also focus of mind.
Thank you very much po and congratulations, Nobita. You did amazing. Summerblast 2024.
Thank you, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Team Figueroa and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Gonzalez for delivering the best stories from this year's Summerblast. Napakagandang oportunidad nito para sa mga negosyante, sa mga MSMEs para ipakita at ibida ang kanilang mga produkto, lalo na't pamilya at magkakaibigan ang dumarag sa taon-taon sa Philippine Arena para sa Summerblast. Grab a bite, have a refreshing drink, and stay cool this summer. We hope you enjoyed our Summerblast adventure this year. We'll be back next week here on Open for Business. Mga Kanet 25, this is 𝗍𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏 of Open for Business. For more updates, just click the subscribe button and follow us on Net25 social media pages at Net25 TV and at Net25 Entertainment Facebook pages.